Hello, in this video I'm going to teach my pineapple tessellation. I'm going to teach it by the way of the molecule, meaning I'm going to teach one molecule and then I will teach a 2 on 2 molecules. This is the crease pattern for this molecule, and it actually needs 6 on 6 grid, but I'm going to fold it from 8 to 8. I pre-creased already 8 on 8 and I'm just following the crease pattern here. I start with the black valley folds, and this is actually made by getting the edge, the corner to the center and squeezing only 2. I'm doing the same on the other side. Now I want to connect those two lines. Reference point here is 2 squares from the corner, and just the same on the other side. Now I want to follow the mountain fold. I actually prefer to do it on the other side, so it's become a valley fold. This is the midway between here and the center, so I'm just fixing one side and the other one. For the short lines, I'm going to go back to the other side and mountain fold the mountain folds. Second, this is the third, and last. Now I'm going to the red valley folds, a diagonal. It's not a complete diagonal, only the 4 square in the center, leaving 2 on the opposites empty, and the C-shaped folds. So it's 1, 2, 3, on the other side just the same. Okay, this is better, and okay. This is actually all we need for the molecules, so we can go to the next phase, which is the collapse. This is a unique tessellation because the collapse here is done in 2 phases. The first phase, I'm using some extra creases that are being made by the grid itself. If you look at the center rectangle, I'm using those 2 mountain folds, and I'm trying to collapse it this way. Those mountain folds come to these lines here, so it goes something like that, and this edge is going forward, same on the other side, and that's it. So this is the first stage, and before going on to the second stage of the collapse, this must be done on all the molecules of the tessellation. But before that, I'm adding 2 extra creases, valley folds. It's much easier to do them now and not in the pre-creases. And now we go to the second phase. Again, I'm using those grid lines to become mountain folds. And look what happens here in the center. This is supposed to be a valley fold. This is this line, so it goes inside. Those become corners, and those become flaps, just like those 2. So I just collapse it. Those edges come here, and this come here. Comes. Okay. This is it. It's almost finished. All I have to do is do this inside reverse fold to give it a more pineapple-ish look. And I've done only 3, it's enough. And you can see that the molecule has a rim around it. In this model there is no rim on the inside, but on the outside there is a rim. It's much easier to fold the molecule for the first time with a rim around it, so this is what we are going to do. And and this is the collapse of a 2-on-2 molecules. You can see they are rectangles, and you can see that they have to go to be rotated on every molecule. So this goes this way, this goes this way, and so on. I start to collapse, like the first molecule is the only molecule, so those lines and those lines should be mountain folded. This is what I do. This goes forward, the mountain folds go backward, and this is one. We go to the next one. This is already folded. Another one and another one. Okay, this is the second one. Let's move on to the third. It looks difficult, but it's not. Especially not the first phase, which is quite easy. And the last one. Okay. Now do remember to add those crease lines. So now you have this one. Okay, and you can go to the next phase. The next phase is valley, mountain. We collapse. This becomes a corner like this one. Those two join each other. Okay, another one. This is the fun part. Okay. You start with those folds, and then everything just collapses. Okay. So now we have 4 molecules. Of course, since everyone has a rim, every two has 2 rims, 2 squares as a borderline between every molecule. You need to do this. Okay. I just complete 1 molecule. So if you have the patient, do it as a 6-on-6 molecule, and you will get this without any spaces, this model. And do remember that you have to change direction on every molecule. Okay?